Hello and welcome to IFFI News. We bring to you the latest happenings at the Film Fest. But first, let's have a look at the day's headlines. Trend of using animation even in documentaries an important development, film animation directors.
I think that it's almost like a trend since a few years to use animation especially in documentaries, which is interesting development.
My film Fandry showcases my story, my inner conflicts, my inferiority complex, says Nagraj Manjure.
फैंड्री ये मेरी पहली फिल्म है। ये मतलब मेरे अनुभव से, मेरी ज़िंदगी से प्रेरणा लेके ही मैंने ये कहानी का मतलब चुनाव किया।
And acting is a ritual for me. I get evolved through acting, says Adil Hussain.
Acting for me is a ritual for me, and I would only spend that time when I am elevated. I should evolve in the process of acting.
And now the top happenings at IFFI on Sunday. In an interaction with media person on Sunday during the 44th IFFI, eminent animation filmmakers of the Sketches on Screen segment discussed their content and craft. The personalities present on occasion during the interaction deliberated upon comics as a medium which may be used artistically. After directing and producing a number of award-winning short films, the Swedish director Max Anderson turned to comics in late 1980s.
I think there is almost like a trend since a few years to use animation especially in documentaries, which is interesting development, and it's good because I think generally people will accept animation more and more as just a way of expressing things. But I also noticed that because it's a trend, sometimes people use it without really having an idea about why or how to use it. They just feel that maybe their film isn't working, and then they think, okay, let's try put in some animation. But if that's the only idea, then it's a bad idea.
Not yet, no. But we were getting it feels like hanging out in a basement for however long we were in the cold. Now it's like is the payment coming to India. We were saying to each other, like, now it makes sense why we made this animation. That's also, we're also in a privileged, or at least Shane and I are in a privileged kind of situation where we don't have to, we were able to pay back all the money that we borrowed to make this film. And so we don't owe anyone money, so now we can just enjoy life with the movie, you know.
Nagraj Manjure belonged to a lower middle class family. He did many odd jobs before joining a mass communication course where he got an opportunity to make a short film titled Pistolia, which bagged him a national award. And now he has made his debut Marathi feature film named Fandry, which is the official selection and Indian Panorama section of the 44th IFFI. A report by Dinesh Karpe.
फैंड्री ये मेरी पहली फिल्म है, पहली फीचर फिल्म है। और जैसे कि निखिल सर ने कहा, ये मतलब मेरे अनुभव से, मेरी ज़िंदगी से प्रेरणा लेके ही मैंने ये कहानी का मतलब चुनाव किया और उस पर सोचा। क्योंकि मैं मानता हूँ कि कोई भी आर्टिस्ट, कोई भी कलाकार अगर कुछ भी बनाता है तो उसकी बायोग्राफी या दूर से ही सही लेकिन उसमें आ जाती है। और ये तो एक रीज़न है कि फैंड्री मैंने चुना और फैंड्री भी फिल्म बनाई। और दूसरा ये भी था कि जब भी मैं फिल्में देखता था तो मुझे मेरा प्रतिनिधित्व करने वाली फिल्में बहुत कम नज़र आती थी। कि मेरे जैसे लोगों की कहानियाँ उनकी सुख दुख फिल्मों में कभी मैंने प्रतिबिंबित होते हुए देखे नहीं थे। तो इसके लिए मैंने ये दो मेरे मतलब प्रमुख कारण रहे हैं कि मैंने फैंड्री इस सब्जेक्ट पे फिल्म बनाया।
मिसाल उलावडल कर आला चिमणी गाव पाहिजे लगा। अरे चिमणी बामणी नसती, तिला शिवलं की बाकीच्या चिमण्या कळपात घेत नाही तिला, तोच्या मारून मारून जीव घेतात तिचा।
तो फैंड्री का मतलब ऐसे है कि उसका स्ट्रेट मीनिंग एक वर्ड है, वो वर्ड एक लोकल लैंग्वेज है मराठी की, उसका वर्ड है। इस व्यवस्था से, हमारी सोच से, हमारे बिहेवियर से अलग दूसरे लोगों के साथ जो है मेल खाता हुआ और उससे कनेक्ट करता है। तो फैंड्री एक गाली है, एक एटीट्यूड है, एक डिस्क्रिमिनेशन करने की व्याख्या है।
Indian stage, television and film actor from the state of Assam, Adil Hussain, who works in mainstream Hindi, said acting is a ritual for him. I get evolved through acting. Noted artists from North-East, Seema Biswas, Manju Bora and Adil Hussain interacted with media persons on Saturday. Adil Hussain went on to say that it is empathy, compassion and passion which makes good films, and you don't need good money to make good films.
We have to invest not money, but our creative focus on the scripting level, on understanding of the subtle issues of humanity in that part of the world so well that we try to bypass the hard work on the creative aspect of a filmmaking. We don't understand the craft much. We do not invest enough time to understand the craft of filmmaking. We do not understand the subtle human relationships properly. And we have a tendency of, I'm talking about myself, I'm not talking about somebody else. We have to work. It's not only a Northeastern problem, it's a problem all over the country. We have a habit of bypassing hard work. We have a habit of doing things fast and get the result fast. We are in a fast mode. Market society's first symptom. And we suffer from that as well in the Northeast. So, in order to succeed, to bring our work into the world, we use the tag. And that's a crutch. And I think we should get out of it. It's high time to get out of it. Just now I met a girl who just going to be graduate. She's going to graduate like next year or this year from Chennai Film School. She said, "Sir, would you act in my film?" So I said, I just did a film with IFFI students, spending my own money. I went there and shot it last November. I said, I would love to do it. But then I told her that you have to make me interested. That why would I act in your film? Just because you are a young girl? Yes, I would not act in your film. I can come and talk to you. Because acting for me is a ritual for me. And I would only spend that time when I am elevated from, and I should evolve in the process of acting. And that's why I act. And if it doesn't happen, then of course not. Not even next 10 years I will act in any Assamese film unless it is worthy of some interest of mine. Yeah.
It's a great pleasure, in fact, to get this platform for our Northeastern film this time. IFFI has really done a great job arranging this platform for Northeastern films. Film has universal language, that I also believe. But the problem is when we struggle for releasing our films, when we say something through this strong medium, we feel that suppose we make some films, without having a color of the local people and local, local language, local dialect and atmosphere, we are nowhere. We should make films from Northeastern so that immediately audience get some kind of difference. They discover some kind of difference in the film. we are having lot of problems in northeastern region, like few states in Tripura, Mizoram and Nagaland, they do not and Arunachal also, there are no cinema halls in those states. But newcomers, new generations are coming up with very good film, and it is such a beautiful and feel-good film with local problems, like going back to their origin, to their, though we are world citizen these days, but still I feel that we should have our own identity.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.